Parents now on the hook for kid chaos. A new ordinance in a South Jersey town says parents and legal guardians must answer for their child's public disturbances should they fail to stop them from committing certain offenses and mayhem. The consequences are hefty. It is Thursday night. I'm Christy Aletto. Gray and Shari have the night off. And the big story on Action News is parents could now face fines or even jail time if they fail to stop their children from breaking the law in one South Jersey town. It comes in recent response to recent incidents where large groups of unruly teens cause chaos at public events. Action News reporter Leland Pinder is live in Gloucester Township with the details. Leland.
Christy, Gloucester Township Day this year was canceled because of what unfolded last year. Officials now introducing this new level of accountability, hoping to crack down on some of that bad behavior. Under a new ordinance in Gloucester Township, parents and guardians of minors involved in public disturbances could face fines or even jail time.
These are your children. Had you governed them a certain way, this ordinance wouldn't be necessary.
The new law is in response to incidents of youth misbehavior, including at last year's Gloucester Township Day, where fights broke out and hundreds of teens caused chaos at Veterans Park and a nearby shopping center.
As a parent, I think it's absolutely necessary.
While some support the move, others oppose it, saying the law could cause hardship for some families.
That may put the parent in a situation to either lose their job or lose finances. Let it go through the course the way it usually does.
In a statement to Action News, Gloucester Township Police said each incident is still and always will be handled on a case-by-case basis, taking into account the specific situation and the totality of circumstances. Similar chaos has erupted at events statewide in towns like Seaside Heights and Mays Landing this year. In June, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy signed the public brawl law into state code. It allows authorities to charge anyone who starts a brawl. People hope new measures locally and statewide will make a difference.
I have 4 kids, and my youngest, she can't experience like that fun stuff that we have in town because of, other kids acting out.
And this new ordinance here in Gloucester Township lists 28 offenses ranging from felonies to minor infractions like loitering or breaking curfew. Now, if a child is found guilty in juvenile court repeatedly, well, that's when a parent or guardian could face 90 days in jail. Live here in Gloucester Township, Leland Pinder for Action News at 10 on PHL 17. Christy.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Hey, what's going on, family? This is Tyler from No Picks Podcast.
What's good, family? Joe, No Picks Podcast.
All right, Joe. So what's your thoughts on this new ordinance in this South Jersey town saying if you have a kid that's repeatedly in juvenile court and being found guilty, then you could be either fined or put in jail for 90 days?
It's like I support it. I just don't know if it's going to fix the problem, right? I do support it. I do support holding parents accountable because I feel like parents often deflect the accountability of what their kids do all where they do what they want. No, to an extent they do, right? But there's a difference between instilling your values, disciplining your child, showing them that there are consequences, teaching them the right way. And then at a certain point, they just make a stupid decision. And then you just kind of just being around, letting them do what they want to do, not really disciplining them, neglecting them, not really being there for them, not instilling your values. And then they go and they start living the street dude life, the hood dude life. Then they're hanging around with gangbangers. Like there's a very difference in those two scenarios, right? There are some things that we can control. So I think that making parents accountable is great. I just don't know if incarcerating them, even if it's 90 days, I don't know how it helps. I just feel like it's going to create more problems because then those people aren't going to be at work. Then they're not going to be able to pay for those 30 days when they're in jail. Then they're not going to be able to have housing. Then we're going to create you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I want to hold them accountable. I just don't know how this is going to help the situation. So I don't know. That's my first thought.
So I like it, right? Like, well, so I like it because, like you mentioned, accountability. It holds parents accountable, right? If you got a monster that's out there deboing everybody and taking everybody's bike and beating them the fuck up, and you know that from the rip before they leave out the house every day, and you let them go out the house and they terrorize everybody, that's a failure of parenting on your part. Now, the situation that you brought up of somebody, a kid kind of being at the wrong place at the wrong time, although the parent did all the right moves, it seems like this law differentiates between the constant, the like perpetual kid that's having problems and the
Yeah.
1-time or 2-time kid that was, maybe flew off the handle or whatever the situation. So that's why
Yeah.
if they didn't add that last part to where it was multiple offenses, then the parent would be liable for it. Then I would 100% agree with you on that one. But
Yeah.
if this kid has been if he stole 8 cars and he got locked up 8 times, then yeah, it's a parenting failure on your part, and you should be held accountable for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. So I guess, yes, I want accountability to be taken somewhere, right? I guess I wonder, like, all right, so let's say a parent gets incarcerated for 90 days. Is that gonna make that child not go out there and do those behaviors again? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, like, is it going to address the problem, or is it just going to create more problems? And I would hope that it would somehow make things better and not things worse, because then you could just have, maybe you'll have the parent next time out there doing some criminal activity. Maybe you'll have the kid going out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out, how do we, I don't know if it actually addresses it applies some kind of justice and some kind of consequence, but I don't know if it fixes the problem. That's my thing. Like, I want to fix the problem. I don't know how we fix that.
So I think you and I we approach this. I think we approach crime and justice 2 different ways, right? So me, when the person's punished, I think it's more about deterrence. In my opinion, I don't think it's about those particular families that are doing these things. I think it's to point to other families, like, listen, make sure if your kid is already on this type time and they're going to jail all this type time, it's a wrap for that kid and that family already. I think that's what the justice system is trying. Like, it's like, okay, it's pointing out to other families, like, don't be like them. So I think when the actual particular families are involved in it and they got a piece of shit son or a piece of shit daughter, then it's a wrap for you already. This ain't about you. We're making an example out of you. And I think that's what and I go back to my experience growing up, because that would the punishment, the fear of punishment always scared me, because I saw what happened to other people.
Right.
So to your question, now they might be perpetual assholes and perpetual, offenders and doing all this crazy stuff, getting out of jail, coming out, and they just got a fucked up whole family lineage.
Yeah.
But the parents next door are going to be like, yo, Craig, don't be like Sam and his parents. Like, fuck, like, you going to make sure you do this. Sam he going to be in jail for the rest of his life. That's already Sam's life is already a wrap. We worry about everybody else. And I think that's what the whole point is. Be like, okay, like, fuck that. Like, if you already doing this shit, it's a wrap for you already. If you didn't know stealing 8 cars was wrong, you going to keep stealing cars because you don't think it's wrong already. So there's nothing anybody can do. It's already over for you.
Yeah.
It's for everybody else to be like, oh shit, I don't want to be like him. I'm sure. Listen, you've been in schools and I've been in schools. There's always that kid in school, like, damn, like, that nigga older than everybody else. I mean, like I don't want to be like him, so I'm gonna hit the books. It's already over for him. You like the teachers are like, nigga, we're gonna give you a C, or with the minimum we can give you to get you the fuck out of our class, to get you in society, because we don't want to deal with you no more. But you're not teachable. We can't teach you. It's a wrap for you already. We making an example out of you for everybody else.
Yeah. No. And I know those kids. I've seen lots of those kids where I just and the ones who are staying in-house suspension, stay in detention, you know what I mean? They're always the ones who are in trouble or in some ish. You know what I mean? Like, and we've known those kids growing up our entire lives, and then eventually they become the kids who get in and out of juvie, in and out of jail, and then it perpetuates that cycle. Like, and it just continues happening. I feel like, so how would you feel about maybe, like, all right, so I do want a consequence, right? Because I feel like, because there's not enough consequences for the parents are just kind of washing their hands of this.
They are.
And making society pay for all of that, right? I'm thinking more be something like, if your child continues to get caught up in a system, we'll cut your access to EBT, we'll cut your Medicaid, we'll cut your Social Security check. Like, start taking away benefits from the parents.
That's a good idea.
You know, if your child, because it's like our tax dollars are already paying for all the kind of, the institutionalization, all that stuff. So, like, if your child can't do what he has to do, and you're not going to do anything about it, then you don't get to have the access to this safety net that everyone, this community that you're terrorizing with your kids, that they pay into. You see what I'm saying? So maybe starting there, because I'm just hesitant to throw them in jail. I think the jail thing is what throws me off, because we already we incarcerate the highest population of people of all the industrialized countries, right? We already have a high, we have that already. So I don't want to incarcerate more, but I think parents would be more scared if they knew, damn, if my child keeps effing up, I'm going to lose that welfare check. I'm going to lose the disability check. I'm not going to be able to, you know what I mean? Like, hit them where it hurts, where it's like, you're not going to get access to this stuff if your child does this. You know what I mean? Like I feel like for me,
got you.
maybe we can go somewhere that route. But I agree that absolutely that there has to be a consequence because, like I said, these parents don't care. They're not doing anything to change their child's behavior. They're already like, well, it is what it is. He is who he is, and it's like, but yeah, but you raised him.
Yeah.
Now we got to deal with his badass, you know, or her badass. So I'm with you, bro. I want accountability. I do too. I do.
Listen, let us know what y'all think, family. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.
Till next time.